What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Star Wars unboxing video. Continuing with the archive section. If you didn't catch who that was in the beginning, well, you'll just have to wait. Make sure and hit that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. It really helps and I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment too. There's a lot of Star Wars that needs to be talked about and I'm here to talk about it with you, but you gotta hit that like and subscribe button first and turn those notifications on by hitting the bell. Then head on over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Luke_Photography Walker, linked in the bio. Now, let's get to it. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you couldn't tell by my awful Tusken Raider impression in the beginning of the video, we are unboxing the archive series Tusken Raider. Can't wait. It looks like there's plenty of accessories to go through and some just beautiful robes and just a very well done mask from the looks of it. But we have the classic, excuse me, archive series Black Series box packaging here, with the not much going on in the front. Just a classic little picture there. And then if you turn it over, it gives you kind of a little story. The fearsome desert savages of the Tusken Raiders. And a great picture there. And as we know, the Tusken Raiders have a very troubled past, dealing with Anakin Skywalker slaughtering most of them, and them being raiders, and so on and so forth. So they just kind of scavenge to live on Tatooine, and most of the time that means raiding human villages, settlements, so on and so forth, and just literally taking what they need and killing whoever they so please. And if you read the Kenobi book, which is, Legends now, it kind of goes more in depth about the Tusken Raiders and the way that their kind of wrappings are kind of bound into them as children, and they kind of grow into it, so the bandaging becomes one, and it's just an extremely excruciating, painful process. And if you want and read that book or listen to it on the audio book, which I highly recommend, it'll kind of go through the Tusken Raider process a little bit and kind of give you a little bit more in-depth into just why they're so savage, because they're in pain all the time. But anyway, we have the archive series 6-inch Black Series Tusken Raider. Looks like it has the rifle and, as I said, the gaffy stick with 3 different ends. So let's go ahead and cut open the bottom. Just a little slicey slice, and we're open. Hopefully we'll just kind of slide right out here. I'm actually kind of disappointed that we didn't see any Tusken Raiders in Kenobi. Now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't see any. Yeah, it was just, yeah. So anyway, I was kind of hoping to at least see one, especially where the Kenobi book is so heavily, they're so heavily a part of it. And I know, that's Legends now and all that kind of stuff, but still, you at least hope to see 1 or 2 roaming around there somewhere after we see them in, the Book of Boba Fett, and just kind of gave them a little bit more of a story in that. And you kind of see that they're very tribal, and they use dance and, just all that kind of stuff, which was wonderful to see. So before we go ahead and get that Tusken Raider out there, let's go ahead and look at the accessories. And we have just a wonderful, I believe she's called a cycler rifle. She looks great. Wonderful detail. Wow. So this is the detail you get when you mess around with the Black Series. See the little knobs and just a little silverish greebles there. That's a nice word. And the barrel just silvered out. Wonderful. Now, let's get into this gaffy stick, which was made out of a traditional real world weapon. Very nice. So that's one end that goes with it. Just kind of slides in the middle there. In the Book of Boba Fett, we get to see how they're made, which was also really cool. Very native in the way that they're made, and it was just wonderful, wonderful to see that kind of stuff. I can't get enough of like historical things like that, like how things are made. Wow, yeah, I think that's one of the best ones right there. But definitely you can switch them up, you know, if you're looking to get different Tusken Raiders. But just a wonderful, wonderful gaffy stick. All right, let's get Tusken Raider out here. He seems to be held in with rubber bands, which is kind of new. Never had a figure held in with rubber bands. That's new. But anyway, you can kind of see why. His robes are very big. Oh, there we go. That looks a lot better. His robes kind of scared me when I was looking at him from the outside, but now that his finally out and open, wow, that looks wonderful. The robes are just outstanding, like some of the best robes I've seen, hands down. Like just the way they look, the way they feel, the way they sit on the Tusken Raider itself is just grand. Wow. So full head articulation, not much up and down. I believe it's some kind of a breather, breathing out, or a cooling apparatus, whatever, is hindering that. But the arms have full range of motion, full articulation, and the legs will probably, well, not really. So there's a split there. That's very nice. And even if you wanted, like, you could head swap for like Obi-Wan Kenobi to do, you know, to do like a desert wandering. But sticking to the task at hand, what a wonderful, wonderful figure. I hope the camera is really showing how beautiful this Tusken Raider is, like all around the wrappings around his head. There we go. You can kind of see how they're layered. But not only do they do this because of tradition, but they also do it to keep the harsh Tatooine sun off of their bodies, which would be, well, they probably wouldn't be able to take it at this point. They probably evolved to where the sun would just destroy them. But yeah, they use the wrappings to keep the sun off, and also as a you know, a tribal, traditional kind of a sense. But let's go ahead and see how he holds the cycler rifle, just to give a sense. So he has kind of a rough time holding it. I've tried a couple different ways there, but this seems to be the best way, which is still isn't bad. I need to play with it a little bit, but not really sure how to get that on there in just you know, such short notice. But he can hold it. It's just a matter of taking the patience to get it in there. Now let's put the gaffy stick in hand. So did you not think I was going to do the classic Tusken Raider pose with the gaffy stick overhand, shaking it up and down, trying to trample a young farm boy? Come on, now you knew I was going to do that. What a beautiful pose that is. And he does it very, very well. It does it very, very well. Because I'm not really sure what this is. It could be anything underneath there. But yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful pose that is. And you can definitely move the poses around to suit with this gaffy stick. It does go all the way, you know, all the way up and down like that. You can do kind of a warrior pose. And the robes can kind of blow out the back. Just grand. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Tusken Raider, complete with all the accessories needed to make your Raider just extremely fearsome. 3 different attachments for the gaffy stick, and as I said before, I believe this is called a cycler rifle, but that's what I'm going to call it just for sakes. Just wonderful articulation, wonderful robes. I wasn't expecting the robes to look quite as good as they do, and he holds everything well, and with some work I'm sure he can get the cycler rifle going. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure and smash that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. Leave me a comment, it really helps. Hit the bell for notifications. Head on over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Luke_Photography Walker. It'll all be linked in the bio. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to my subscribers, and may the Force be with you.